Hey folks, Glenn May here with BassResource.com. I'm here at the 2015 iCast show with FLW reigning champ Anthony Gagliardi, who's got a line of rods made exclusively from Batson Enterprise products. Anthony, you want to tell me a little bit about this?
Well, yeah, absolutely. It's been in the works for quite a few months now, and I've learned a lot about the rod building business. I'll tell you that it's been a lot of fun. I've learned a lot, and I feel like that I've developed a rod that meets what I feel a rod needs to have. It's durable. It's a sensitive rod. It's a light rod, and it's comfortable. And I'm going to be able to offer it at a price that a lot of people can afford. So basically, you're going to be getting a full custom rod. Each one of these rods is hand built here in the United States of America. So you're able to get a full custom rod, at a really affordable price. And bang, pound for pound, this rod is gonna probably outperform anything in its price categories. So I'm really excited to get it out there.
Well, tell me a little bit about this spinning rod here that you have. Or this is I have the spinning rod.
Absolutely.
Tell me a little bit about this.
This is a 7 foot, and it's a 7 foot medium, a medium fast blank. This blank, this particular model would be what I would throw, a shaky head, any type of shaky head on. You could throw a weightless soft plastic like a Fluke or a Senko. As far as spinning rods go, this would be an all-purpose type rod for me. 7 foot, like I said. And one of the first things that you'll see, when you look at this rod is the number of guides. And, the more guides you can put on a rod, the better it's going to fish. It really affects how a rod fishes. So I run 12 guides, not including my tip top. And what that does is, it keeps that line close to the blank. When you're loaded up on a fish, it keeps that line very close to the true arc of the blank, and it allows you to realize, or it allows the rod to realize the true power of that blank. So you can fish a lesser power blank, and it'll feel stronger, than a rod that has fewer guides, and it lets the line kind of skip between the guides, and it fishes a lot better. So that's one of the first things that you'll notice, and the reel seat. Obviously, you can see this is a very clean. It's a very clean and crisp reel seat. It's really comfortable in your hand. It has a soft touch grip. That's just, a lot of times you're fishing for 8 hours a day with a rod like this. It's just going to wear on you. You're going to get little pressure points on your hand. But I made sure when I did these rods that, everything was comfortable. The reel seats are chopped, so you don't feel any threads. And once you put a reel on here, you have a nice winding check, so you have a good transition from the reel seat down to the blank, because a lot of people are going to put their fingers, like I do, up in front of the reel seat where they're actually contacting the blank. So you have a good transition area there, but it's just a super lightweight rod. It's very balanced. Like I said, we got 12 guides. It fishes really good. I'm excited for people.
It sounds like you actually had a lot of input in this rod. You're not just sticking your name on it. This is like you designed these for how you like to fish.
Right, absolutely. And I feel, there's a few guys out there that maybe you're doing something like this, but there's not a lot of pros that are actually having this much control over what they're putting out. I mean, there's not a lot of pros that actually own their own rod company like I do with Level Rods. They may endorse a certain product, and they may have some say-so, as far as how they want a certain thing built. But from top to bottom, from concept, to the design of how I want the blank to flex, the reel seats, the grips, I have my hands in all of that for each and every single model. And I think that's really cool. I think that's kind of unique, for the rod business. So that's one of the things that I think sets Level Rods apart is that, I have 16 years of professional experience, and I fished with a lot of rods over those years, and there's certain characteristics of rods that I liked and some that I didn't, and I've been able to pull from that experience and kind of blend all the things that I like about a rod and get one like this that I truly feel has everything the way I want it. And that's where I am right now. I mean, I feel like I've accomplished that.
So how many different rods do you have in your lineup right now?
I have 7 rods available right now. I have 5 casting models and 2 spinning rods, and within probably the next month or so, middle to late August, I'll add 3 more. I'm going to add 3 more casting versions. So, that's another thing is, as much as I fish, techniques are going to change. We're going to have new techniques, new presentations, and with me being basically on the front lines of bass fishing, I'm going to be, one of the first guys to see these things as they come in, and as technology changes, I'm going to see that, and so I'll be able to incorporate that into my rods. So as times change and as technology change, Level Rods will be able to change with that, and we should be at the forefront of those changes.
Now these sound like they're really expensive. What's the price range we're talking about here?
Well, I'm going to retail. Most of my custom models are going to retail at $179, which is I wanted to keep it under $200. And I feel that that's a really good rod. That's a really good value at $179. The spinning rods are $189, and my flipping stick will retail at $199. So I was able to keep the whole lineup under $200, which I think, like I said, it's impressive value.
Wow. Keeping it down underneath 200. Guys, if you're looking for a new rod, this is definitely within your budget. Go check them out, levelfishingrods.com.